Hi guys, good morning. This is Reynard and welcome to my channel. For today po, we'll be cooking a Cebu style lechon belly. We all know what lechon is, but so let me introduce first. Lechon is a whole roasted pork that would be ideal if there's a big occasion happening in your house, or if you go somewhere, enjoying a company of other people. So today we'll make it a shorter version. So we'll just be using the part of the pork. So we'll be using the pork belly. And so I've got all the ingredients over here in my table. I've got sliced onions, got pepper, corn pepper. I prefer to use the corn peppers because they tend to be more flavorful, and then you can really appreciate its flavor. I've got 2 stalks of lemongrass. I pounded it up so that I can extract the juice, and then all the flavors will go into the meat when we cook it later. I've got 2 pieces of bay leaves, 5 pieces of crushed or pound garlic, and what's it called? Salt. So be generous with the salt. This will be the main thing that will give the flavor or the savory flavor of the meat later. I've got 2 kilograms of pork belly over here. So I just cut it in stripes so that the marinade will be absorbed properly in the meat later. So I'll show you what I was talking about. So that is the meat there. So I cut it on from here to here, and then after I cut it out, I just put my finger down, make sure that I have fully cut the meat up, and yep. So ganyan lang para yung lasa ng marinade later is mag-absorb talaga fully or properly sa meat. So first thing we will do, we will brine our ingredients. Brining means we will boil it for a few minutes, 10-15 minutes, so that you can properly extract its flavor. And then once you finish boiling this thing up, so you need to cool it down for maybe 10 minutes again, so that so once it has cooled down, then you will pour all the liquid here. So submerge this meat on the brine. Okay, so we will now start brining our ingredients here. So I've got a big wok, and then so we will just boil all of this down for 10 minutes and let it cool off, and then we will submerge our meat in here. Okay, so bay leaves, I've got the onions, the corn pepper, put the what do you call this one, lemongrass stalks. And you need to be generous with this salt, so put plenty of salt, and this will enhance the flavor of our meat later. And garlic, there we go. So everything we need is already in this wok, so we will just let it boil for 10 minutes, and then after that let it cool down again, remove the stuff, and then we will submerge our meat in here. Okay, so stay tuned, make sure you finish this video so that you can see what I exactly do to my meat. Alright, so ngayon guys, kumukulo na yung gamit na i-brine natin later. Yun, no? And amoy lechon na kagad. It's been 4 hours already since we have marinated our meat into the brine, and we'll be doing our finishing touch. I've got all the last spices that will be needed later. And we're just gonna take this meat off. We'll put it here, we'll tap it dry, and then we'll make some holes in the skin so that it will be more crunchy. Okay, so we got using onions, so I usually pound it first so that I can easily remove the skin. I got 3 stalks of lemongrass, so we will pound each of them so that we can fully use the juice. Yep, so just like that, makes it flatten. We will also be needing some milk. This is just an ordinary fresh milk. So the purpose of the milk is to give that very nice looking red brownish color on the skin, makes it look more crispy. So we got the meat here after brining or marinating for 4 hours. We just need to tap it dry to remove all the moisture. And I'm gonna be using something pointy just to make a hole on the skin. The purpose for this one is that you will avoid making those, like the bubbles or the unnecessary bubbles on the skin, so that when it becomes crispy, it will be even, you know. Here we go, good. Now we are ready to put our spices inside, so put them all together in the middle. So put the lemongrass first, and then put the spring onion. So these spices will give very nice flavor to our pork lechon belly. Okay, and then we'll just dash with some corn pepper. And this is like a rope. It's actually a twine, so that when you roll this pork, it will hold in place. So just tie it like that. Make sure it's tight enough. If ever you lose any area, especially on both ends, so you can just tie it again. Okay, so that doesn't really look like professionally done, but it should be okay. Alright, now we are ready for our pork belly to be placed in the oven. So we're gonna cook this meat for 3 to 4 hours, depending how crispy the skin gets. But usually I like to cook it for 4 hours. Okay, good. So we have already stuffed our spices inside. Now it's the time to brush the milk on top of the skin, so that we can have a nice reddish, brownish, or golden color of the skin when it's cooked. So yung tubig na ginamit natin kanina to marinate our pork, so we'll put it here. We'll still gonna be use this one during the entire process para hindi matuyo or hindi masunog yung meat natin, okay? So ilagay natin yung griller dito sa taas. Ayan, good. Yung pork, lagyan sa taas. At saka, for the first hour, we will cover this one with the foil. We will remove the foil, and then we will try to turn or rotate the pork, let's say every hour or every 30 minutes, depending sa kulay at saka gano'n nakalutong yung balat ng pork natin. Okay? Okay. So we'll cook this one for 4 hours. So ito turn. Yan po yung itsura ng lechon natin after 3 hours. So during those times, pinaikot-ikot itong lechon belly natin, at saka at the same time pinapahiran ko ng gatas para maging crispy looking. Kita yan? Looks reddish, golden reddish. So yan. So continue pahid-pahid the lechon para ma-achieve natin yung desirable na color niya. Yum! Yummy, yum! As much as possible, try not to frequently open the oven para ma-contain yung init niya. Sarap nito. Try natin yung sound niya. Oh? Ito, may tunog na siya, crispy na. Yung sa gitna is medyo malambot pa din. So, kailangan pa natin yan ng mga 1 oras or 2 oras para ma-achieve talaga yung crispiness niya. Yung tubig sa ilalim, yung pinagamit natin pang marinate. So, at the same time, yung purpose niya pag oven tayo is i-prevent niya yung hindi masyadong tuyo yung lechon natin. So may tunog pa yung lechon. Okay. Ayos na yan. Okay. Kita-kits. Ngayon guys, we have finished our lechon belly, and I already prepared our sausawan. So here is our finished product. See, you can still hear the sizzle from the lechon. And you carefully remove it from the oven. Make sure it won't fall. There we go. See? Lamig kayo. We'll cut this one and then we will eat. Feels like nandito lang tayo sa Pilipinas kahit na nasa New Zealand tayo. Okay, so hihiwain natin yung lechon. Bigat. Here we go. So this is pork lechon Cebu version. Narinig niyo yung crunch niya. Wow. Wow. Crunchy from outside and tender in the inside. Wow, wow, wow. Let's give this thing a bite. Yeah. Narinig mo yun? Yan yung yun yung tunog ng masarap. I hope nag-enjoy kayo sa video natin ito. And give it a try. Madali lang po. It sounds complicated yung procedure pero it's worth it. Masarap at saka maganda i-share sa pamilya. Okay? Thank you at kubusin muna namin to. Kung gusto niyo po tong video na to, and please hit the subscribe button and press the notification bell for more updates. And see you again on my next video.